Hi, welcome to Weekly Recap. My name is Twanya Hunter, and we are here live from Civic Entertainment Gossip TV. In less than a week, we have been shocked to hear the passing of two very well-known people in the world. The designer Kate Spade was found in her apartment, dead of apparent suicide. She was found hanging by a leash around her neck. She had been known for suffering from mental health for a long time. We also learned on Friday morning about the death of Anthony Bourdain, the host of a popular CNN TV show, yet known as an accomplished chef. He was found dead of apparent suicide in his hotel room in Paris, France, where he was working on a story for his popular show. Anthony was full of life and lived it to the fullest. He became a huge supporter of Me Too movement, following the allegation by his girlfriend, Asia Argentino, that she was sexually abused by Harvey Weinstein.
So this upcoming episode is in one of my favorite cities in Hanoi. I went to school in Hanoi. I went to the University of Hanoi for 6 months back in the last 6 months of the U.S. embargo, basically in 91. There were no cars in the city. It's completely changed now.
You know, Hanoi has changed, but the bones are still there. I mean, the things that you probably loved about the place are still there. The French architecture, the boulevards, the smell of Vietnam that grabs you and keeps you forever.
And all the food stands on the street.
The food stands, the street culture, the sensibility, the colors.
I mean, did you find, because when I was there in 91, there weren't many Americans. There were a handful of us actually living in Hanoi at the time, but people would talk about the war, but they were also incredibly curious about Americans.
Now more than ever. I mean, most of the country are young. Most of the living Vietnamese have no recollection. They weren't alive for the war. It's more and more every day an abstraction. Many American veterans of the war go back and find themselves just devastated by how welcome they are.
We have cows with sashimi. It's just with the
liver. It's good for you.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. With quail's egg on top?
Wow, that's cool.
An egg in anything makes it better.
Never seen a quail's egg.
No.
Yeah. It's like a tiny little egg. It's like a little baby egg. Wow, that looks great.
That is... It's going to change your worldview, my friend. It's so good.
You sat down with President Obama. You went out to a meal with President Obama. Mm-hmm. How cool was that?
We've been secretly planning this for some time, colluding. No one knew. The network didn't know. The camera people didn't know. Very few people outside of a small group at the White House knew. We've been looking to do something, and when we heard that the president was planning...
Whose idea was it? Was it your idea?
White House called.
Really? They're like, we like the show, and we'd love to have the president do something with you?
I don't know the exact wording, but for whatever reason,
cool.
He seemed willing to play, and my feeling was, if we're going to do this, we should do it right. I mean, we shouldn't be sitting in a banquet room at the Hilton. We should do what we do, which is hang out in some working class place.
So did people in the restaurant know he was about to pop in?
No one knew ever that wow. You know, in 5 minutes, the president is going to roll. The president of the United States is going to roll up.
Did people flip out?
They flipped, and really one of the great things that came out of it was the reaction of ordinary Vietnamese and people. You're not loving your liver, but it's good for you, like my mother used to say as she approached me with something terrifying.
I never had liver before. I didn't know what it tasted
like.
No,
this should come as no surprise.
I never had liver. I know people. Yeah, but I love the tartare. The tartare is incredible.
I've never seen a guy enjoy a cold beer and a low plastic stool more than President Obama, by the way.
I can't wait.
Former U.S. President Barack Obama has taken to Twitter to mourn CNN host Anthony Bourdain, who committed suicide at 61. Bala Shanubi is currently the managing director of the Nigerian Interbank Statement Systems, the financial payments facilitation and settlement platform. NIBSS is one of the platforms used by the federal government in electronic payments in the Nigerian financial industry.
Buhari has approved the nomination of Falashegun Adebisi as the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. It is, however, subject to Senate confirmation. This was contained in a statement signed by the President's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, on Friday. Shinubi is currently the managing director of the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System (PLC) (NIPS). NIPS is the financial payments, facilitation, and settlement platform which has been instrumental to the growth in electronic payments in the Nigerian financial industry.
To create jobs, the Rice Farmers Association has credited the administration for the creation of 6 million new jobs in the area of agriculture.
Government cannot create all of the jobs in the country, obviously, but it is providing the enabling environment for everyone in the private sector and all of that to create jobs. And a lot is going on. You were in the room here when the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria came with refund. They credited the administration with the creation of 6 million new jobs in the area of agriculture. That's enormous. And I said the two ministers can help because they are aware of all that is going on in the construction industry where so much money is being spent and you know, they are rehiring staff that they had laid off and all of that. So by the time you add the numbers, the APC administration under President Muhammadu Buhari will have exceeded the promise that it gave to Nigerians.
Reformation and T-Money Berry Entertainment presented Igbo Cultural Festival, which was held at OB Igbo Community Center, Linden Boulevard, Jamaica, Queens, New York, USA. And Civic Entertainment, Gossip TV was at the event. Nigerian singer Techno had made a fun video which he shared on his Instagram stories, saying it's unfair to graduates are broke. Techno advocated for change that will transform the sad standard of living in the country.
This change has to happen, man. Listen, it gotta happen. I go vote, make you vote. See, like, man, God, please, man, we need a better Nigeria, please. Look, it's not fair, man. See, I don't go to school, though. I didn't count money, forget. I got millions in there, man. I got fucking millions and hundreds, baby. But this country got changed. Graduates still got the chop, man. I must be honest, the British accent is pretty difficult. I don't try.
Thank you for watching Civic Entertainment Gossip TV. See you same time next week. Bye.
Sun is rising, feel the warmth of